Alrighty, all week long, we have been working on how to handle frustration and recognizing that we need to use positive self-talk in that, what do you want to call it, in that struggle. So today you are going to be creating positive self-talk posters on a Jamboard. So you are going to be sending or working inside of a breakout room, and you will be working on creating a poster that will be hanging in the hallways of Indian Creek, encouraging people not to talk negative about themselves, but to use positive self-talk. Okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen so I can go over the expectations of you, and I can get you guys a lot of work done in your breakout rooms. Boom. Alrighty, in a moment, I will share the link to this Jamboard with you, and you will create a poster encouraging students to think positively. Your poster must include 3 different things. The first thing is 2 examples of positive talk. So 2 things that someone can say to themselves in the middle of frustration to keep it positive and believing in themselves. The second thing is a picture. So your group must create a picture of some kind. The third thing is an explanation of why it is important to speak positively. So when people see your poster, they don't just want to see and be like, oh, cool, I need to say yay me, right? We need to say it's important to speak positively because, and tell people on your poster why they should care about speaking positively about themselves, okay? So again, you must have 2 examples of positive self-talk, a picture, and an explanation of why it's important to speak positively. You'll be working with people in your breakout room, and just like always, you'll look at the top corner that says breakout room and it has a number. You'll go to the slide that matches your number. So remember not to just look at the slide up here, but what is actually typed on the corner, because this is slide 2 in the presentation, but it's for breakout room 1 because the first slide was directions. So you can click through with these arrows here, or you can click on this drop down arrow and it will show you all of them at once and you can go click on them, okay? I do want us to remember that you need to be working on your slide only, and you need to be showing respect to people in their work and not messing with it, right? We haven't ever really had a problem with that, so I don't think we will have a problem with it as we move forward here. But again, just make sure that you are working on your slide and that you are working with your group to create what your group agrees on, all right? What questions can I answer about that assignment expectation? Any questions? Aiden G.
What are we doing? Because I wasn't here.
We are getting ready to work on a Jamboard, and I will show you how to find it here in a second. Levin, question.
What are we supposed to be doing when you kept chopping up and you kept being quiet when I was trying to listen?
I will show that to you next. I was just going over the specific directions for how you're going to create your poster. I'll show you where to find it next. Great question from William. Is it in real life or on the Jamboard? The Jamboard is how you will be creating your assignment digitally. I will be printing them out when I return to school and hanging them up for the students who are in person on January 19th. So these will be hanging up at Indian Creek. I'd be happy to take some pictures of them for you and show them where I hung them around school. But yes, they will be hanging up. So you want to make sure that you've taken your time to spell right, make sure they look neat, all that.
What type of pictures should we use?
That is up to you and your group to create. So you could create some pictures of people using self-talk. You could show some examples of images that are positive. You could show examples of frustrations, whatever your group decides. Okay, Leah.
So you can build anything, but it has to be about self-talk?
Yes, it has to be about positive self-talk, and you have to have those 3 things that are on slide 1. 2 examples of positive self-talk, a picture, and an explanation of why it's important to use self-talk. Okay. All righty. 11, last one.
Is it on where we go to where our reading log is?
No, I'm getting ready to show you where it is at right now. All righty, you are getting ready to go to Seesaw, where you will find the link for the Jamboard. So I will share again with you. There we go. You're going to go to Seesaw, and inside of your activities, it has been unlocked to you. It's called Positive Self-Talk Jamboard. Again, this week we've been working on handling disappointment. We know how important growth mindsets are. Today, you will create a poster with your group that encourages people who are struggling to use positive self-talk. The requirements for the poster are on the slide 1 of the Jamboard. You will find your breakout room slide and work together to create a poster to hang in our school's hallways. Upload a screenshot of your completed poster and submit it when finished. Okay, so when you're done, you'll click on Add Response and upload a screenshot of your poster. Okay, so go ahead right now and click on this Jamboard link. It is blue letters. When you click on it, it will open you up here. And you are not able to write on it yet. I have it locked so that you can't write until I send you into your breakout rooms. Okay. Awesome. We've got 10 people total, 11 now, and I have how many of you on Zoom? I have 18 of you on Zoom, so we need a few more. We're growing, we're growing, we're growing. Awesome, more people coming. Okay, so in a minute, you're going to get a breakout room. You need to pay attention to the number, and then you will use these arrows to find your breakout room number and work with your group to complete that poster, okay? The first thing that your group needs to do is talk about what it is that you want to write and what it is that you want to draw. So share your ideas first. Don't just start putting them on the paper because you've got to all agree, okay? I'm going to give you guys the rest of the time. So you have until 9 o'clock to finish these posters. That gives you 19 minutes, okay? When you're in your breakout room, I will then allow you to edit this. So when you're in your breakout room, I am going to allow you to edit. Right now, you can only view it. So I will change it to edit. In order for you to start working, you're going to have to refresh your page. If you do not refresh your page, it's not going to let you write and draw. Okay? So I don't need you clicking the call host button and saying, Miss Susan, it's not working, because you didn't refresh. Okay? So when you get in your breakout rooms, I will click on edit and then you will click on refresh. Okay? And then you will be able to edit. All right? Any questions on that? Questions, questions, questions. Okay. Yes, Terrence.
So can you send us a message when you edit it?
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Hold on. Thank you wasn't included in there. There we go. Alrighty. Create these rooms. Lovely. Okay, here come your invites. You will have until 9 o'clock to talk about your poster and begin creating it. Here you go. All righty, you were asked to create a poster, and I just answered one of my own questions. I was wondering one of the posters blank. And I just found out, Aiden, Jalen, and Anton, it's because you directions poster, you goofs. You put your work on my directions slide, goobers. I'll transfer that for you. Alrighty, so we have examples here for breakout room 1 of a person with some positive self-talk that they can use. Good examples. Slide 2, we have a screenshot of a fixed mindset versus growth mindset video as an example, and some stories of when students needed to use self-talk. This was the one I was confused about, but I just found out because you did your work on there. 5, we started out, it looks like, with some examples of some pictures of people, and they're saying be kind to others as the reason we use self-talk, and we started to see some self-talk with think positive. Here we have Lego Batman and Lego Superman talking to each other in true Lego movie fashion with "You are the best and you can do it." I like it. Good explanation of why it's important. It's important to talk positive because people really appreciate it. Yes, it does help people to have a bright moment in their day when you use that positive self-talk. This is talk, it looks like, that's more so encouraging to each other, but it's important in frustrations to have those people that cheer us on. I like it. Next up, we have a lovely background of some people walking in a hallway, and they are complimenting each other. And they're thinking to themselves positive things about other people. We've got another background here. We have an example of positive self-talk coming out of this character's mouth. And I'm not sure what's going on with LeBron James, but I would say LeBron James is a great example of positive self-talk. And then we are done. Alrighty, I will unlock these a little bit later that you would like to take time during work time to finish it, then you will have that time. I will be hanging posters that are done, okay? So I'm not going to hang up there. So you'd like for your poster to have the opportunity to be hung up, you will need to make sure that you finish it, okay? All right, remembering positive self-talk in the middle of frustration is keeping our perspective on the fact that we can do hard things. Believing that you can do hard things is the first step in getting hard things done. If you don't believe in yourself, there's no way it will get accomplished. So make sure you continue to keep these positive self-talk ideas in mind so that when you experience frustration, you can still accomplish your